Welcome to today's video. This video is something I've been looking forward to doing for quite some time. I've been meaning to get this posted, but I've delayed for one reason or another. But today finally is the day, and I am incredibly excited to be doing this because this means I get to wear what I'm going to show you. I've been keeping it under wraps simply so I could do this unboxing. And today I'm unboxing a pair of Cheaney shoes. Now, Cheaney Shoes is a heritage British shoe company located in Northamptonshire, in the what I think is considered the center of English, specifically English shoemaking, up until about the 19th century. It's estimated there were around 2,000 shoe manufacturers in this region. And Northamptonshire, and specifically the town of Northampton, is considered the Mecca, the capital of fine handmade English handmade English shoes. So I've got a few notes here because I can't remember everything. So there might be some brands you're familiar with. Trickers, Churches, Crockett and Jones, John Lobb. Not the same John Lobb you'll find in London, John Lobb Limited. The company split some years ago. John Lobb in London on, I believe they're on Jermyn Street. John Lobb, they make pure bespoke handmade shoes where they'll measure your feet and they'll make what's called a last, a model wooden representation of your foot around which they build your shoes. Now, the lasts are still used by other shoe manufacturers, including Cheaney, but they're very standard. So it's more, you're primarily buying shoes based on size, they're not designed around your individual foot. That being said, they are incredibly well made and beautiful shoes. So without any further ado, I'm opening up these Cheaney shoes. Now, I'll show you the box. So Cheaney, and Cheaney has been around since 1886. They moved into their present factory in 1896, and everything is still made on site, designed on site, and made on site. There's some videos you can find on YouTube which show you the inner workings of the factory, and some of the employees are, say, fourth or fifth generation. Many have been there for, say, 40 years. So you're dealing with an incredible depth of experience, producing this footwear. So here we go. Again, I'll show you Joseph Cheaney. Okay, what do we have? Okay, I ordered more than just shoes. Here we go. This is how it's packaged. So first we have a little guide on shoe care and some accessories. I'll read this later on. I did order a nice new shoe brush. I'll be doing a video on my shoe care kit and my routine. So this is a new addition for that. A applicator brush and everything is logoed Joseph Cheaney. An applicator brush for polish or shoe cream. I did buy some extra replacement leather laces. Very good quality. And now for the main part of the opening, the shoes themselves. So all of the shoes come in a shoe bag, a logoed shoe bag, nice felt. And here we are. bring it a little bit closer. So I ordered a pair of, it's on the box here, Arthur 3 Burnished Burgundy. Now they are brogues with the Oxford lacing system and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyelet tie. Now what's special about, now one thing that really hits me is the smell of the leather. It is just, you don't get that today when you walk into a shoe store. You don't get that real leather smell. Yeah, these are absolutely beautiful. So they are brogues. They have the brogue detailing with a leather sole, and I think you can see the logo on the sole itself. Full leather heel with a quarter rubber. Now, what makes Cheaney shoes and other shoes made in Northamptonshire so unique? It's the actual construction of the shoe itself. So you have the upper, and then you have the lower, the sole and the heel. Now, the two are constructed independently of each other. And on the, I think it's on the sole, is what's called a Goodyear Welt, which means a band of leather is placed, it goes all the way around the upper part of the sole, that meets the upper part of the shoe, and they're stitched together. So what this means is that eventually, once the sole wears down, or if the heel wears down or the sole wears down, now they are leather, so they're not going to last forever. I can then send these back to Cheaney. They'll completely disassemble the entire shoe. They'll put the upper back on the original last. And this, I think, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, this last is called the 125 last. They'll put the upper back onto the last, and they will rebuild the entire shoe, creating a whole new sole system, and then a new Goodyear welt, and then reattaching it to the upper part of the shoe. And I do believe what they do, they strip down the leather completely too, and remove all the polish, strip it down, and then recolor and repolish. So basically, you receive a brand new pair of shoes. So yeah, this is them. So let me just open up the next one. Here we go. Absolutely beautiful. So Joseph Cheaney brogues. You can see those. The other side here. So I will be conditioning these. I'll do a video on that, showing you how I condition the shoes. And I mean, they're good enough to wear. They don't need anything done. The polish is fairly nice. I would like a bit more of a shine on the front. So I think I'll be doing a bit of spit shining there. But incredibly light too. Nice lightweight shoes. And inside, I'm not sure if you can see inside, there's the logo as well inside. So there we go, Joseph Cheaney burgundy brogues. And that's something you see quite a lot in England, burgundy shoes. You don't see it so much in North America, but burgundy shoes are very, very popular. You see a lot in brogue style and loafers, a lot of burgundy loafers. So yeah, this isn't a great time of year to be wearing these. It is getting a lot colder and wetter. And soon the snow will be falling, but I think these will be great for, if I do go to an event, to take them with me and put them on there, or really to wait for the spring. So these are not something that you want to wear out and about in the snow with all of the salt. So put them. So one thing I forgot to mention, on a lot of my shoes, and I'll show you. So the first thing I'll be doing, every shoe, I do actually use a shoe tree. Now, shoe trees are made of cedar. It's slightly adjustable here, and as you can see, that the end flips up so that you can easily insert them into a shoe. And what they do, they maintain the form and the shape of the shoe. But because they're cedar, cedar has natural wicking properties, so any moisture inside the shoe will wick or be drawn into the cedar, and it is antibacterial too. So, and you can smell the cedar. If you do acquire some shoe trees, and you notice that eventually the cedar smell starts to dissipate, just take a very fine piece of fine sandpaper and just rub it gently, just to bring out the cedar scent again, and they'll be good to go. But yeah, I do like to keep all of my more dressy formal shoes, keep them with shoe trees to maintain their shape. So there we go, my Joseph Cheaney brogues. Now I do have another pair to show you as well. So these brogues here, this pair of brogues, I actually did order directly from the company factory in Desborough, and they were shipped to me. They do have free shipping over a certain amount to Canada. So it's and often you'll find on their website too, Joseph, I think it's cheaney.co.uk. I'll post it. They do have lots of sales. But next time I'm back in England, I really hope to actually make a trip to the factory outlet, to actually, go to see the factory itself, hopefully to get to see the production process, but to visit a factory outlet store as well. So these are my more formal leather-soled brogues. And the last time I was in England, I was back in London. I went for the coronation, and then I was back just a couple of months ago. I went back. During that trip, I actually one of the streets I go to quite often is a German street. There's a lot of stores I like to quickly pop into. Taylorsville, Bond Street, Floris, the Davidoff store on the corner of German Street and St. James's. But on German Street itself, they do have a Cheaney shoe store. There's 2 or 3 in London, I believe, but convenient for me is the one on German Street. And when I was there, I did pop in, and I picked up a pair of these. Now, these are absolutely incredible. Again, another pair of brogues with the same Oxford lacing, 5-tie, 5-eye, is it 5 or 4? 4 eyelet lacing system. And these are, so this is not Oxford, these are Derby, the Derby lacing system, which means that the entire front of the shoe opens up. I'll just show you, which is really good for anybody that does have a higher instep. So you see the entire front does open. The Oxford lacing system is a little bit more restrictive, but you have a lot more freedom of movement in with the Derby lacing system. Now these are considered the walking shoe, the very durable walking shoes, perfect for this time of year. Maybe not so great for deep snow, but definitely when in the autumn it starts getting a bit colder and cooler and wetter. These are fantastic shoes. These are modeled on the 12508 last, which I believe the difference between a 125 last and this particular last is that it has a bit more of a rounded toe. It is in a almond green leather. You can see the graining on the leather itself. And it actually has what's called the a bit dirty, I have been wearing them, the commando sole. So you have the diamonds in the middle and the cleats around the edge. These are also Goodyear welted. They actually have what's called a storm welt. So the strip of leather that runs along the top of the sole, attaching to the upper, is about twice as thick, I believe, as the last you'll find in the other brogues I have. So when they put the last on, the Goodyear welt, it does raise things up a little bit, and they fill the void in with a cork. Then they attach the entire sole to the upper, and again, like the other pair of brogues, these can be returned for refurbishment as well. So as you can see, I do have shoe trees in them. Maintains a shape, and again, to wick any moisture away from the inside of the shoe. Incredibly heavy, very heavy, but these are perhaps some of the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn. Often if I spend an entire day in dress shoes, after sometime your feet start to get sore, your legs and back starts to ache a little bit. With these, It's not an issue whatsoever. Incredibly comfortable. And I'll tell you, not the type of shoe you see very often. The compliments I've received since wearing these, people definitely do notice these shoes. So a great purchase. I'm hoping to actually, in my next pair, and I really do enjoy Cheaney, the Cheaney shoes, the history, the story. I am looking for a more dressy black pair of shoes. I'm not sure if I'll go with the brogues again. Brogues, I think you can wear them with pretty much anything, but they are more versatile, meaning that they can be worn more casually. So with a pair of jeans or chinos, I will be looking for a more formal pair of dress shoes to wear with a suit. So yeah, so there we go. My brogues on the 12508 last. So there we go. There's finally the unboxing of my Cheaney brogues. I'll just show you one more time. Be keeping these out and lacing them up and taking them for a bit of a test drive. There we go. Definitely a fantastic purchase. You do feel like you do feel a difference in yourself when you put a pair of these shoes on. When you feel very uplifted. When I put those walking brogues on, you definitely feel something there. So, alrighty. Well, thank you for watching. I'm looking and trying to decide what my next video is going to be about. Now I've finally done this bit of an amateurish unboxing. It's my first one, but I hope you suffered through it. And I'm looking at my next video of starting to explore my developing interest in cigars and talking about some of the brands I keep in my humidor, and where I'm hoping to go with this whole cigar journey. So that'll be the next video. I'm still learning a lot about cigars. So again, hopefully it's something that we can experience together. Thanks for watching. As always, take care of yourself, be good to yourself, and any comments, drop me a message. Please, follow, subscribe. It'll be great to connect with you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.